You know, we're coming up to tax time, and I'm supposed to be telling you how I really enjoy paying taxes, and much privilege, and how great it is to be in America and everything else, and it is. I love America, but I've got to be honest, I hate taxes. I really hate taxes. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hate paying taxes. I do it, like every other American, really every other American, but I hate it. And adding insult to injury, tax day falls on Monday this year, next Monday. And that's 3 days from now for any procrastinators out there. And I know I'm not alone in my contempt for taxes. A Pew Research poll out this week finds that it's a love-hate relationship. A love-hate relationship. 56% of Americans really hate taxes. And, well, they dislike it too. There's a little qualification. And 5% love paying taxes. That's the love-hate relationship. Who, in their right mind, loves paying taxes? They probably work for the IRS, for crying out loud, and have to say that on some form or other. Where does all of this, well, disgust and dislike and hatred for taxes come from? Well, it's certainly probably not warranted. There are some not-so-fun facts you probably don't know about taxes that would lead you too to perhaps hate them if you don't already. Back in 1913, the tax code was 400 pages long. 400 pages. I mean, and that's gotten a little bigger. The tax code is now 73,000, ready? 954 pages long. That's a lot. And if you put each of those pages end to end, it would stretch nearly 13 miles, for crying out loud. The tax code is also complicated. It takes the average taxpayer 13 hours. 13 hours to fill it out and to pay the taxes. In fact, almost 60% of Americans pay someone else to do the taxes because most of us, and I'm among them, can't figure out how to do it. And another fun fact, well, it's not so much fun really. Remember when President Obama slammed Governor Romney for having an effective tax rate of 14.1% last year? 14.1%. That scoundrel, that son of a gun. You heard about carried interest and all of that? Well, the President and First Lady released their tax returns today, and guess what? They didn't do a lot better. Their effective tax rate for last year was 18.4%. My. That's not much of a difference there, is it? Moral outrage and all that, I don't think you can build a case there. Because it's significantly lower, the tax rate is significantly lower than Warren Buffett's secretary, who got all that attention last year. You know, she's still paying 35.8% effective taxes. Wow. My calculation is that the President and the First Lady, you know, I'm sure they're going to write a check for that difference between Warren Buffett's secretary and their tax rate. I mean, that just wouldn't be right after giving Governor Romney all that trouble. I'm sure they're going to pay that. We're guessing the Obamas are part of the 5% of Americans who just love doing their taxes and are committed morally to, well, addressing that gap, 18 to 35.8. It won't amount to a lot of money. And now that you are aware of these fun facts, there is, of course, a reason for optimism. The Tax Foundation has declared April 18th Tax Freedom Day. That's when all of us stop working for the government, paying property taxes, state taxes, and we start earning money for ourselves. Unfortunately, that's 5 days later than last year, and next year it's going to be even later. But what the heck? We love paying taxes, right?